Hello and welcome to Queenie's Card of the Week. This week, Cards of the Week, because apparently my 3-minute option is out of here for today. So you get 10 minutes because I decided not to just give you 60 seconds. How about that? So welcome to Queenie's Cards of the Week on your various social media platforms, starting here on TikTok. You know, because the filters are nice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm serious. Okay. So, initially, the card of the week from the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud is Spirit Dancer. And I find it kind of funny that that's the card of the week because that card is all about expressing your spirit creatively, expressing your soul through creative expression. So, here we are. I guess I'm being challenged to express my soul through creative expression by taking a lot longer than I thought I was going to take doing the card of the week. How fancy is that? I'm gathering it's pretty fancy. So I pulled a couple of other cards, but let's talk about Spirit Dancer at first. As you can see, she has really nice wings. And look, the color went nice all of a sudden. Not sure why, but she's got a lovely garland. There's some light around her. And there's a lot of movement because her name's Spirit Dancer and she's a dance. How she expresses her soul and her spirit is by dancing. A bunch of cards just dropped down. I'm going to look at the bottom one and see what we've got because I never look a coincidence in the mouth. Anyway, synchronicity is interesting. Let's see. Oh. She of the Ruach. So, okay, so very interesting how it corresponds with the other cards. So, we've got the Spirit Dancer. This card is all about this being a time to really express yourself creatively. I have said a billion times, and I don't know if I've said it on this channel or if I've said it I've been doing this for quite some time. So, I'll say it again. Creative expression is not just through the arts. It is through cooking, gardening, your way of being, making your expression of your life art. Being a mechanic, like a brilliant mechanic, being a brilliant engineer, computer, software, programming, inventions. It's all creative expression. So this week we are opening up and we are being asked to find just one thing or more to express ourselves creatively this week. Sometimes you have to do a little bit to clean your pipes, so to speak, so that you can get the thing going. There's something that you have been holding back and holding on to that it is time to at least take some steps towards releasing it and letting it out expressively. So that's what the Spirit Dancer is talking about. What's funny is we get the She of the Ruach, which is a need to be patient and to trust the unfolding of things. So if at first your creative expression, you feel like, wow, that didn't go very well, or that wasn't exactly right, I could do that better. That is your message to keep going and trust that it is unfolding at its own pace, and trust that whatever it is that your creative expression is, however you've chosen to express your spirit or your soul this week, which you're being given the opportunity to do, is right. And it's the start. It feels like the start to me. And that's why She of the Ruach is there going, trust, you're gestating something, you're creating something. And the initial expression might just be the beginning of it. And that's, ooh, I like that. That's kind of like her. It's just the beginning of it. There we go. Woo, we're doing hand movements too. This 10-minute thing's fancy. Just kidding. All right, so Then I pulled a Spirit Cats card from Nicole PR. This little guy. This guy, it's interesting, we're kind of talking about it, is focus. Meet Artemis. She is a master hunter. She can focus her attention like a laser beam. She has crystal clear vision and razor sharp hearing. She even has some extra antennae to pick up on the subtle clues. She observes everything and knows how to be invisible and leaps out at the perfect moment. We often have a zillion ideas floating in our minds. We are multitasking machines. When Artemis shows up, it is time to pick one thing, to hone in and quell distractions. How will we ever catch that mouse if we don't focus on it, letting everything else fade into the background for a moment? Now this can go back to the creative expression. Just take the one step. Just focus on the one unfolding of that expression, and that starts something. Maybe you'll catch a mouse. I pulled another card, Fairy Wisdom Oracle, with some of Amy Brown's art in it. I pulled card 63, which is Human Myth. And it says that it is a card, the keyword for this card is connection. And that is our connection to our spirit, our soul. It's our connection to other people. It's our connection to the world around us. The understanding that we are soaking in it. You cannot go anywhere or do anything. Even when you're asleep, you're soaking in it. We're all these energy particles, and we, our perception makes it take form, and we're soaking in it. I know that sounds woo-woo, but you wouldn't be watching somebody do card energy readings on the internet if you weren't a little woo-woo, or if you weren't kind of interested in it. So, human myth, keyword connection. The dragon fairy is reading about the human myth. She is sure that we do exist, but sometimes she needs a little reassurance to keep her faith going. She knows that spirit exists, as she is very conscious of her connection to nature and creation. She knows she's soaking in it. The human myth is that we are separate from spirit. This is the story that we as humans tend to tell ourselves. We must recognize our unity with all else in existence. What a pity to waste so much time denying our own place in the universe. Sometimes our daily reality gets in the way of us being able to feel out our connection with spirit. This is when we need to read an inspirational book or do something like meditating or maybe a walk in the woods to feel a connection with everything around us. Remember that all things are connected. Everything that you do affects all else in the universe. All actions and thought are set up a vibration that continues long after the event is forgotten. Yes, you do exist. And you are connected to spirit and all of creation. Remember that with a single thought, you are starting the process of creating. Create something wonderful for yourself. All of creation will reap its benefits. So, I was talking about how it's the beginning of some sort of creative expression or creation in your life this week. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Or think about it. Or just take a stab. Just do something that feels creative, even if it's just putting on a great outfit, or painting your fingernails, or cooking a wonderful meal, walking outside and being in nature. That's creation. So enjoy this week, create something, and thank you for hanging in for the 10 minutes that TikTok gave me. Wow. We'll see you next week. I love you guys. I mean it.